Happy Friday. Welcome to Nancy Night. This is your chance to ask free live psychic readings with me, Nancy Mello. I am a psychic. I am a medium. I am an animal intuitive. I do readings all over the world. I have found, I believe, 54 or 55 pets now since March of 2020. And every Friday night, this is where I answer your questions live. I am actually on two different screens, so you'll see me watching, looking over. I am live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube over here, and I am live on Facebook over here, on Instagram over here. And this is where I will take all of your questions back and forth. For those of you joining me for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for spending part of your Friday night with me. My name is Nancy Mello. Thank you so much. Go ahead and tell me where you are watching me from. And if this is your first time watching, I love to see it. Love to see it. If you are not already on my Instagram, I am at nancy.mello.psychic.medium. And I'm over on Facebook, Nancy Mello Psychic Medium. So go ahead and make sure you're following me there. How are you all doing tonight? Where are you watching from? Let's see. I'm over on Instagram. We've got Melbourne in Australia. Good evening from Toronto. We've got Ontario. We've got a lot of wonderful people from Ontario. I love my Ontario family. Pennsylvania. We've got lots of great. I love these screen names on Instagram. We've got a screen name 5 Foot and Feisty. I don't want to mess with someone named 5 Foot and Feisty. And if I'm 5 foot, that's who I don't want to mess with. We've got over on Facebook, we've got someone watching from Missouri. Thank you so much for joining me. We've got Toronto over on Facebook as well. Lots of people from Toronto. Welcome. I know you folks in Toronto and Ontario are just starting to come out of quarantine. So bless your heart. You guys have been through a lot. And I know that you have just been fighting through it. So I know you must be relieved to be coming out of it. Where are you watching from? Is this your first time watching? And if this is your first time, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I do this every Friday night, as I said, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. I love to see where you all are watching from. And also it helps the Instagram and all the algorithms. It helps when you chat, because then the computer goes, oh my gosh, people are watching, people are responding, and then they want to show it to more people. So that always happens. We've got California. So we've got some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people visiting from all over the world. I love the fact that we've got Australia over here. So in Australia, it's happy Saturday to you. We've got over Twitch, over on Twitch, we've got users. We've got more people visiting and watching from South Australia. I love my Aussie friends. So thank you so much. We got more Toronto in the house. I love all of you. It's wonderful. Everyone is so great. I love seeing where you're going from, visiting from, I should say. So this is what we do. Ask me a question. The more specific you are, the easier it's going to be for me to rapid fire an answer. We've got, I try to get to questions as quickly as possible. If I don't get to your question right away, just hang in there. Ask again if I don't answer it in about 5 minutes or so. I do try to get to everyone's question. Just for the sake of letting everyone ask questions, just try and ask one more question until I get through all of them. And then if I have time, I will come back and ask another one. But the more specific question you answer, the better it is for me. Then the more specific question you ask, not answer, unless I'm asking you all the questions, which would be really cool. I'd love to turn around. That would be great. I'd love to watch psychic readings and be like, so tell me. No, but really, the more specific questions you ask, the better it is for me to answer. So let's go ahead and get started. Over on Facebook, Charlie is asking, will your job transfer go smoothly? I think so, Charlie. I do feel like I think the roughest day is going to be the first day that you really settle in. And after that, it's going to get better. Excuse me. There is a guy, either a boss or a counterpart, that's kind of a little bit resistant, almost a little bit sandpaper. But other than that, I think it's going to go really well. Go ahead, start. Don't be shy about asking me a question. I'm going to go ahead. We got YouTube in the house. We got Jaswinder over on YouTube. Thanks so much for joining me. While you're waiting to get a question answered, you can go on YouTube. I love new followers on YouTube. If you want to search for Nancy Mello Psychic Medium. And this is my website, nancymello.com. Over on Instagram, we have we've got a testimony. We said, I loved your personal reading. Fabulous, from Houston, Texas. Do I see a substantial raise for her this year, or for them this year? Substantial raise. I don't know about substantial. I do feel like you'll get a raise. Is it going to be enough for all the work you're putting in? I don't think so. I mean, it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be like, yay, good job, but is it what you deserve? Nah, not really. I do feel like it'll pick up more next year. I do feel like there's more coming up, but this year it's going to be like, it's not as much as I would love to give you. How about that? But it will be something. It will be something. A question from Toronto. Do I think that they'll be offered the business advisor position that they're hoping for? What I feel like it's down to you and a couple other people. I think if you are offered it, there's going to be a catch attached. Like, yes, but that's what I hear. And I've heard that before from other people, but yes, but that's what I'm hearing for you. So good luck to that. I'm going to answer a quick couple of questions over on Facebook. We've got Facebook. We've got a question from Leslie. Anything about from my Dawn Keaton tonight? I'm not sure what you mean. Can you be a little bit more specific on that? I'm not sure what you're meaning. Jaswinder over on YouTube is saying, what does Johan want from me? Are we both, we're both Capricorns and we're both friends. I think if anything, he's just interested in being friends with benefits. If even that, I think he likes flirting with you. I think Johan's a bit of a flirt. And yeah, well, and Jaswinder is even saying, I feel like he wants only sex for me, which I'm sorry. Yeah, he's a bit of a flirt. I mean, he's not, I don't think, let's be honest, I don't think Johan can do serious. I don't think he can do serious with anything. We've got, Jaswinder says, I'm seeing him tomorrow. Maybe you say take your flirting and goes elsewhere with the other women that you're talking to. We've got a lost pet question, and unfortunately I don't answer lost pet questions over the air because that gets into a lot more detail, but is Whitey so close by? I think what you can do, and this goes for any lost pet, you just work with them and you tell them what you want them to do. So in this case, you're going to say, please, you need to come home, visualize them coming home. That will help. Mary is asking a real heavy question that I may need a drink for. She says, is my fiance cheating on me? I think at the very least, there's something emotional going on with someone else. I'll drink my water to that. There's definitely some emotional instability with him a lot. This is a guy that needs to be needed. This is a guy that needs affirmation of women liking him. And I don't think he has what it takes to have one woman fawning over him. He wants more than that. So while you're waiting for me to answer questions, just go over, you can book a reading at nancymello.com. I might have an opening for Sunday still. I'm not sure. It's getting pretty close to being shut down. We've got a question about a cat with an eye infection. What I would say, I don't like to ever disperse medical advice. That's not really my jam. However, someone's asking about if their cat has an eye infection. If you're ever worried about your pet having any kind of infection, please go to the vet. I mean, I do not want to be held responsible for that one at all. We said CBT, whoopsie daisy, sorry about that, has been feeling my ex-fiance around me. What is he trying to tell me? 2 years, today is 2 years since he's passed. I'm so sorry, CBT. You got to move on. It's something about moving on and something about going outside for a ride, go outside. I keep hearing go outside and look around. Go outside. That's what I hear for that in particular. And we've got a question on Instagram. My partner and I have been together 2 years and we have a baby girl. Congratulations. Is he being unfaithful? Lots of unfaithful questions tonight. I guess it's summer. We're at summer solstice on Sunday. Happy early summer solstice. We've got everyone is in the mood for a little bit of you know what. We got a little bit of that. And is he being unfaithful? God, yeah, I'm not getting the most awesome feeling about it. And what I would say is if you really think they're unfaithful, ask them if they're being unfaithful. Like, it's one thing to ask a psychic, and this is no disrespect against myself. Like, I'm usually pretty right on about if they're cheating, if I do say so myself. But look, if you really think they're cheating, I want you to be straight up. Be like, show me your freaking phone. Show me what you're working with. Like, show me the receipts. Because if you feel like they're cheating, then that's already a red flag. Like, you should not, like, I don't mistrust my husband. Like, it's not like, well, granted, he's on a boat right now, and I guess he could cheat on me, but I mean, you have to trust them. And if there's some kind of trust issue, you've got to get to the bottom of it anyway. And how do you get to the bottom of a trust issue? You talk about it. So that would be my advice. Talk to him about it and just be straight. Just be straight. Some men can't be straight though, which is hard. We've got Oh, let's see, we've got someone offering readings. Can I have a reading too? This person is asking, offering everyone else a free reading. Why can't I get a free reading? That would be freaking awesome. I want a free reading. Paris is asking if Monique loves her. I don't think so. Not at least in the deepest connection sort of love. Oh, goodness gracious. Yunso is really going for those free readings, yet they don't want to offer me free readings, which is always so frustrating. We've got over on YouTube, do I see any babies coming? I'm hearing 2. 2 is the magic number on that. And we've got some awesome, this guy is being really persistent in really wanting to offer people free readings. If can someone do me a favor? Like, if he really wants to, why aren't they asking if I want a free reading? Like, I'm always the one offering free readings. Can they offer me a free reading? Like, come on, give a little bit. Like, that's all I'm asking for. Really quickly, Wendy's asking, when will I find my new home? 2 weeks, Wendy, 2 to 3 weeks. You'll find it sooner or later, at least to rent, my friend. And my prayers are with you. Oops, sorry, I did not even click on that one. And then last but not least, sorry, that was for Wendy, my friend, my dear friend. And then we've got Carolyn over on YouTube. Do I see her mom and her buying a house together? If it is, it's smaller. It's like a condo. Oopsie daisy. And I don't know why someone is calling at this time, so I apologize. But yes, I think it's going to be either a condo or like a duplex is what I'm seeing over on Instagram. So while you're waiting for me to answer questions on Facebook, go ahead. Remember, this is Nancy Knight, and what can you do while you're waiting? What I want you to do is make sure you tell me where you're visiting from. This is your first time. Let me know, is this the first time, or are you a longtime listener? Do you tune in every Friday night and watch my cool dance moves, or is this your first time, and where are you visiting from? Let me know right now in the comments. That always helps the algorithm. Same thing on YouTube and also on Instagram. Make sure you're letting me know how long, if this is your first time or if you're a regular and where you are watching from. Teresa is asking if she's going to find a life partner anytime soon. Teresa, I think as far as life partner, I don't want to go that far, but as far as a partner, someone that makes you laugh, I'm hearing by the end of the year for you, if that helps. Because I do feel like it's going to happen for you, and it will. But again, pronoia, so belief in positive thinking. But end of the year, Rebecca is saying over on Instagram, do I see you being able to move out of Pennsylvania? I do. I feel like it's going to be close by. I'm hearing Jersey, which is not a bad place. Jersey or Delaware or New York, somewhere in the tri-state area is what I see. Hermosa is asking if her daughter is going to move to Texas. Hermosa, by the way, Hermosa Costa's over on Instagram right now asking a question, and these are actually her fabulous earrings. So go ahead and make sure you're liking Hermosa Costa's page. She is amazing. I told her I love her jewelry so much I would wear it almost exclusively. So this is over Hermosa Costa on Instagram, and I promise I'm not sponsored by her. I just love her stuff so much. So Hermosa Costa, maker of these earrings, is asking if her daughter's going to move to Texas. I think if she does, it's going to be part-time, or not part-time, sorry, for just temporarily for a year or two for a job. Lulu is asking if her dog Jackie has any kind of pain or discomfort. I do feel like at the very least, again, not a veterinarian, I do feel like she has some arthritis. So I want you to talk to your doctor about what you can do. There's lots of things you can do to help with joint pain, but at the very least, she's got some joint pain going on. Fuzuli is asking over on Instagram, how long do I think it'll take for them to change jobs? End of the summer, I feel like you're going to be changing jobs. End of the summer. And Moon and Back Crystals is saying she's moving into an apartment with her boyfriend. And is this going to help her relationship? I think so. I think it's going to take the stress out of your relationship as far as like being with your parents. It's going to come up with other baggage, right? Because you're going to have to pay bills and fun stuff like that. But it will help your relationship. Okay, my friends, make sure you're telling me where you're watching from over on Instagram. I'm going to pop on over to Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. Courtney is saying she is a longtime listener. Thank you so much, Courtney. And I sent her love over to Texas. We've got Kathy from Jupiter Farms. This is her second time watching. Thanks so much. Thanks for tuning in again. Kathy, I really appreciate it. And we've got Tish over on YouTube. Hello from Chicago. She says, I wanted to let you know that I'm looking for a kitten this weekend. Thanks for your help. So I love Tish. Tish is amazing. Tish actually found me over on TikTok, and now she's over on Facebook. So thanks so much, Tish, for watching, and I'm looking forward. So this is a fun story with Tish. So she unfortunately lost her cat not too long ago, and her cat. So it's interesting, on TikTok right now, I'm doing a series about reincarnation in animals. So if you are over on TikTok, you can find me at nancy.mello. And Tish was asking, and so that's where I'm doing a series on reincarnation, nancy.mello on TikTok. And actually her cat was able to tell us the exact humane society, the exact place that she would find her next cat. And it turned out to be the same society she adopted her previous cat from that we were talking to. So that was really sweet. So Tish, I am sending so much love to you. Keep me updated on the kitten search. I am sending you so much love. We got Carmen over on Twitch saying hello. Sue is saying hello. And I'm sending so much love back to Sue. Sue's another longtime listener, although she's not saying so. I love her so much. Thank you for everything you do. Is my son's girlfriend's health okay? Does she have long haul syndrome? Something long term. Either if it's not long haul syndrome, it's more autoimmune related. I mean, she's going through a tough spot. I'm not gonna lie. It's rough. So I think that she's going to get better, albeit slowly. And I think your positivity and your support of your son and your daughter-in-law, maybe I did not misspeak there. I said daughter-in-law. Whatever that means, I will leave that up to you. But I think just the support you're giving, that energy you're giving her, is definitely helping. Nikki is saying, hi, friend. Any info regarding projects in the work for me or you? All right. I do not know what you mean, Nikki, by projects for me. If I was psychic about myself, I would have $1 million lotto ticket, and my husband is still disappointed about that one. In regards to you, my friend, Nikki, there is something coming on as far as for you and your writing. Later this summer, I'm hearing August. There's something starting in motion for you in August. So let's go with that. Something is happening in August. What I'm hearing is stop procrastinating about your writing or whatever you're doing right now. Stop procrastinating about it. That you need to pick it up, because there's something coming in August and you're going to have to be ready for it. Sue is saying yes for a fact. It's going to be her future daughter-in-law if she has anything to say about it. And Brandy is saying hello. Brandy is another longtime listener, and I'm sending you so much love, Brandy. And Brandy is saying, are my guides telling me anything? Is Nikki, my puppy, feeling okay? Nikki definitely needs to drink more water at the very least. And your guides are telling you to stop picking the wrong people, my friend. You are still kind of surrounding yourself with some of those people that are just taking. And that is hard. We've got a real thick question that I'm going to end on Facebook after this, just to pop over to Instagram. We've got, when you see my friend coming out of his coma? Maybe 4 to 6 weeks. Maybe 4 to 6 weeks. That's a tough one, Chetty. My prayers are with you and your friend, and that he comes out sooner than later. I just feel like there's a bunch of stuff still happening up here. I keep hearing hair that needs to kind of be worked on, my friends. So I am going to go ahead, and Sue is asking really quickly if she's going to get to visit Nielsen in Canada. Yes, I'm hearing at the very latest, Sue, in September, you're going to be able to visit Nielsen. That is her puppy that she helped foster. You can go ahead, if you haven't already, liked me on Instagram at nancy.mello.psychic.medium, and make sure you're commenting on the stream to help the algorithm. Ooh, I am breathing. All right. We've got some questions over on Instagram. So ready for love when it happens. Do I already know this person? Yes, you do. It's a friend of yours. As our new puppy, Artemis. I love that name, Artemis. Is it a reincarnation of your late dog? So without seeing the pictures, I don't want to say exactly for sure, but what I'm hearing, so without doing a session, I will say that at the very least, it was sent by the dog. It was sent. That's the energy moving forward. Although, like I said, during a session, I could help you out a little bit more. I just don't want to say positive, because that's real personal, at least for me, to say, oh, this is him, So we've got Pete is asking, is my little boy cat alive, or does someone have him? Definitely alive, and someone's feeding him. We've got Susie saying she's following me on Facebook as well. Thank you so much. Alicia over on Instagram is saying, any insight into my grandpa Ken's health? He's in the hospital right now. I feel like he's where he needs to be, but I am hearing that your family needs to be a little bit more adamant about making sure the right tests are done. As far as what tests, I don't want to get into that, not a doctor, but I do feel like just make sure that they're being proactive and making sure that all the right tests are done. Rebecca is saying, is my puppy is almost a year. We've had her since 10 weeks old. We've been working really hard to potty train her. Is she untrainable? I don't think she's untrainable. I just feel like what I'm hearing from her, Rebecca, is that she's getting mixed signals about some of the ways that are training. I feel like what I'm hearing or seeing is you're training her one way and then someone else is training another. So she's getting a lot of mixed signals. And so she's like, what? Like, that's what she's doing. So I just feel like she's confused. This is definitely something I could work on, that I help with every day. Not potty training specifically. I know how to go to the bathroom, but nancymello.com is where you want to book. That's how you can book a reading. Like I said, I might have a session open on Sunday if you want to try and grab that, but that's if you want to get into that further. And Steph is saying, thanks so much for the session this week. You are very welcome, my friend. Do I think that Stella would like a furry sibling to help her anxiety? I would say give it a little bit. I think Stella, I think Stella needs to adjust a little bit more. I think if it is a furry friend, this might be a follow-up reading, actually. I think it's Stella needs I think it's got to be smaller, a little bit smaller pet. So please keep me updated on that. We've got Ontario in the house. And we've got Phil is saying, I have an interview next Friday. Do you think I'm getting the job? I think so. I'm hearing yes, but please don't bite my head off if I accidentally hear wrong. Kate is saying, is Chris already seeing a new girl? I think he's talking to one. Kate was part of our Bachelorette series that I created when Kate was going through that a couple months ago. If some of you were remembering that one, that was hysterical and lots of love. Susie is saying, it's not my first time here. Will I be going back to work before August? I don't think so, but I feel like you're picking something else up. So maybe you're getting another job. There's something else going on where you're going to be, there's other funds coming in before August, if that makes sense. So I don't know if someone's going to ask you to do something part-time while you're waiting. But you are getting funds coming in. We've got, will I kill my live sale tonight? Let's hope so. She is so hyped. That's Moon and Back Crystals on Instagram. I hope so. Make sure you bring the energy for the strong female lead, right? You got to bring that energy. And we've got Miss Betty is asking, what's going to happen for you this summer? I think honestly, personal growth for you, Betty. I see you really struggling to come out. And I don't mean come out, but I mean actually be yourself and actually be honest about, the things that you like. And I feel like you kind of hide your personality a little bit. And this is the summer to just say, you know what, I am who I am and I'm proud of it. And more of that. We've got, can I look forward to a change in my career? That's Blue Rabbits. I think you definitely can. It's not going to be until at least next year. Checking over on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. We got Sue giving her love for me. And Leslie is saying she appreciates me. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for all of you that are watching. Paris is asking once again, and I appreciate that because she asked me once before and I did not happen to catch that. Will I see you living together? I don't think so, Paris. Maybe if you are, it's not going to be for very long. I don't see it. We've got KR. Hello, KR. Sending you so much love. KR is another lovely client of mine. She's saying, hoping for a change at work. Yes. This fall, something is definitely changing. If it's not you, it's your supervisor that's changing. And give those cats love for me, KR. And R is over there saying, do you see me moving? Do I see you moving? I'm hearing next year for sure. For sure, you're going to be moving. We've got Grace saying thank you over on YouTube. Also on YouTube, she says, our Hearts to Love over on YouTube is saying, I just wanted to ask if Jackson still wants to be more than friends with me. He's not going to reach out. And no, he doesn't want to be, if he's just a flirt. More flirts. Liked and subscribed. We've got over on YouTube. Thanks so much for the liking and subscribing. Search Nancy Mello Psychic Medium over on YouTube while you're waiting for a question to answer. That always helps. Also, making sure you're giving me those hearts over on Instagram because Instagram's algorithm loves those hearts. Same thing on Facebook because they're owned by the same company. We've got someone saying, I'll talk to you Monday. Excellent. Like I said, you can book a session over at nancymello.com. Virginia is saying, will I finish my degree this summer? Yes, I think it's going to be really tough, though. I want you to remain focused instead of having pandemic freedom on the brain. I want you to keep focused. It definitely will happen. It's just going to take a little bit of work. Tish is saying, am I going to date anytime soon? Yes, girl, you will. And we've got, does Martin love Chrissy? I don't know if he loves anyone more than himself, to be honest. And I'm just being straight. We got, well, I'm going to take some questions over on Instagram. And if you haven't already, make sure you're liking me over there at nancy.mellow.psychic.medium, and you can book a session at nancymellow.com. I always get this, I get this sound when I get a booking, and when I get it during the live readings, it always makes me really happy. So that's always the biggest compliment you can give me during these lives, is if you actually book a session, because I do this from the bottom of my heart. So that makes me happy that you're saying, yes, I want to book a reading with you. We have got Just Me Rose. Is work just going to stay the same for me? No, I think yes, but you have to be the one to change. And if that means, I think you're already looking for something else, but I think you have to be the one to change, because that energy is not good. That energy is just flat. And I want you to really look at it as a glass half full approach, right? Because there's a difference between going, okay, this sucks. Or you can look at it and go, okay, what can I do to change it? What can I do? Your attitude's got to be the one to change. Not to say you have a bad attitude, but their crap isn't going to change. So it's got to be you that has to change. Pete is saying, if you can pick up anything else, little boy is trying to tell us about where he is or what he sees. We got someone passing me, a kid passing me by. And that's lost pet stuff. So I don't want to get into lost pet on during the live call. We've got Kate saying, Chris told me he was in love with me 3 days ago. Whoo. And now he's putting me off. Whoo. Okay, so here's my question, Kate, my friend. If a guy is telling you he loves you, but now he may be talking to someone else, according to your psychic, why are you putting time into someone that's doing that? First of all, someone you love is not going, someone you love is not going to be talking to someone else. If they truly love you, that's not going to be happening. It's okay, sweet boy. And we've got, what position will my work position change for the better? I don't think anytime soon. I wish I was saying yes. I wish I was saying yes to that one. Teresa is saying, will I be staying in this home or will I be moving? I don't know if you'll be moving anytime soon. Not as soon as you'd like. We've got, how can I be more empathetic as a boss and as a person? I think honestly, what I'm hearing for you is just listening, and that's going to help. I think listening, and as my husband put it today when I was talking to him on the phone, it's about active listening as opposed to listening, because we had a very similar conversation about how can I listen, and it was like he needs to actively listen, and I think this is something we can all practice. My daughter is writing me a note as if we were in class. I am not going to do that right now, my dear. Dab is saying, can I ask, and then you just heard her sigh because she's 11 and a half going on 16. Can I ask if getting housing help soon? Yes, you will be getting housing help, but I think you need to call them back. What I'm hearing is you need to call them back. Okay, we've got over on, Brandy is saying, how soon do I see your salon opening up? That I feel like August for you, Brandy. If not, late this summer. Please stop passing me notes, Hannah. I'm not going to read them. And if you have any more questions over on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, go ahead and put them in the chat box. You can go ahead on Twitch. I'm nancy-mellow.psychic, and my website, show my website some love, nancy.mellow. It's Just Me Rose saying hard to harbor bad feelings at work, but yes, it makes sense. I'm so glad that made sense for you. Autumn is saying, I get the dog grooming job I applied for? Yes, and Autumn, I definitely think so. Okay, my friends, what other questions do we have? CBT is saying, when do you see me selling the home? Sooner than later, but I feel like, excuse me, you need to do something about the flooring. I keep hearing the flooring for you. What else do we have going on? We have him saying, you see me getting a new job, or it's an assumption. So you see me doing a job. Is that a question or is that a statement? I'm not sure. And we've got any messages from my family in spirit. How about I take this question as your spirit guide as opposed to someone personal? So let's just keep this open as far as like who you're talking to. So Kathy, for you, as far as from your guides, I would say what I'm hearing is You need to take care of yourself more and take more time for you. I know that's a real generalized statement. I promise there's something more specific, but what I'm hearing just quickly is taking more time for you, that you kind of focus on everyone else and then come to you last. And what I want you to do is start getting in the habit of putting yourself first, at least once a day. Giving yourself that time, that's going to help. We've got Kim saying, do you see her getting a new job? Yes, but okay, same thing. I'm getting a lot of this tonight from a lot of you, but I need you to push it. All right, everyone, because I feel like this, like all of your guides, if you are looking for a job and you are watching this, consider this your sign, because I just feel like I've had like 5 people ask and it's very similar answers. If you're getting this, if you're hearing this and you're looking for a job, what I want you to do is make sure you're pushing it. Make sure you're putting in those resumes. Make sure you're letting them know that you're interested. Make sure you're putting that in, and make sure you're doing it with a smile on your face, because I keep hearing this again and again. If you are looking and if you feel like you have applied for every freaking job, I want you to keep going. Do not give up. This is not your time to give up. This is your time to this is summer solstice, my friend. Summer solstice is Sunday. What that means is right now, everything is up. Everything is light. This is the time to take advantage of the light that we have and honor the light in us that we've been working so hard on for the last 6 months during winter solstice and into spring equinox. We've worked on the hard stuff. Now is the time to really push our creativity and push through those boundaries. If you feel like giving up, take this as your sign to keep going. We are almost there. If you are tired of continuing to kiss frogs or toads, or even if you're not kissing anything right now and you're going, why am I not kissing anything? Do not give up. Everyone is going nutso. The energy is all over the place. We're just getting out of Mercury in retrograde next week. But because of this pandemic, everyone is like getting out of pandemic fatigue. Are you okay, my dear? No, he's not okay. He hit himself. And so I want you to go out there. It's going to get better. This energy is going to change. I promise you, I can feel it. I've talked to other intuitives and they're saying the same thing, that the energy is changing. We've got over on Instagram, we've got Kate is saying, keep going. I so want to give up on life. No, Kate, do not give up on life. We are all behind you. We have gone through this with you. Some of us have gone through this with you over on the Instagram lives. I think we have been talking about this bachelorette saga of yours for a couple of minutes, and I am here for it, and I love you, and you are doing amazing, and you are worth it. But these guys are just, if he is talking to someone, you deserve better. We've got Pete saying, does Emily and I need to go to Florida to find the little boy? I think we're talking about the lost pet. We've got my resident cat is not accepting the new kitten. He's very difficult. I can definitely help really specifically. So I feel like I'm losing my voice, so I think I'm going to have to take off soon. So I feel like really specifically, what's happening is that your older cat is thinking that this kitten is taking over, is there to replace it. So I would reassure the other cat that that it's not there to be replaced, that it is just trying to keep him company. Again, this is something we could work on in a session. NancyMallow.com is where you book for a session. We've got, am I going on vacation anytime soon? I do feel like what I see for you is at least a road trip, and that's in July. So sometime soon next month, you're going to go on a road trip, July or August. We've got just spirit guide question mark, which I'm not sure what that means. Over on Instagram, I don't know if Instagram has frozen. I am not sure because I am not getting any messages over there. So that's okay. We've got, Mako is saying, will I win a car or a trip or some cash? I feel like this is either Price is Right. I am not a game show. I am not that kind of psychic. If you'd like a happy rainbow reading, you can go down to your palm reader down the street and they can tell you all about winning those lotto numbers. I don't play that game. And, all right, my friends, it is 8:36. I've got my sun fading. For those of you that would like to book a reading, nancymiller.com is where you want to book. That's where you can book a session, my friends. I am sending you so much love. Happy summer solstice. Use this time to grab the energy that's surrounding you. We are almost out of Mercury in retrograde. It's coming through, and we will get there. Okay, my friends, I am ending over on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube.